Hi, Victor here at Chicago Comic-Con. It's Sunday, winding down from a great weekend. Here with me is Charles Moisant, who is the owner of Gray Productions. And how you doing today there, Charles?
Oh, I'm doing beyond hip. Thank you so kindly for taking a few moments so I can show my wares.
Hey, and you've got some great looking wares here. You've been in the business for quite some time. You've got all kinds of products on the market.
Yes, I do. Actually, I've been involved with comic books since '91. I originally incorporated Gray Productions to produce an animated cartoon and could not quite raise $500,000. So with what little money I had, I decided to put out my first comic book called Kremen. Over here you can see examples of some older books from Kremen. It was a limited 4-issue miniseries, and I put one out about once a year.
Okay.
And then after that, I met up with the Rope Warrior. He's a fellow who jumps rope for a living, and he wanted to do a children's book, and he was in a panic, wanted to get it done in 3 weeks, so we took our experience from creating comic books, and we put together a full children's book, including drawings and a lot of other fun stuff. And in the back of the book, for the kids' fun, we put in character designs and things about that. So, you know, the kids can know who they are in the book.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you also have a brand new book that's coming out on the market called Rune Sword.
Yes, Rune Sword is based off of the original book called Rune Sword, a fantasy adventure book. And we'd gotten a license for it, and we translated it into a comic book format. Before you can see pages from the mock-up that we've done. And to let people know about the book, we've even created a trading card form of advertisement. So we pass those out to people, and they got the little trading card, and so when they see it in the stores, they're like, where did I see this before? They realize, oh, it's Rune Sword, the Beyond Hip stuff. This here is Beth. She's diving out after a person. She was being hunted by a village because she could not save a child's life, so they decided to blame her for the death of this child. And when she used some magic for a dark purpose, the purpose of killing, even though the purpose was to save her life, she is filled with a berserk siren rage. And a moment later, after this rage, it swells down, and she is almost killed for her actions, as you can see right here before you. So she tries cutting the guy, and then a moment later, things calm down, and then the big troll comes and saves her. The guy's head is about right here. Just so you know.
All right. When will we be able to find these comics available?
Everything works out right. They should be out in November at comic book shops all across the country. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and keep supporting independent and alternatives.
Yeah. So check with your comic book dealer. Look for Rune Sword. Who was your influences in the comic industry? How'd you get started?
Some of them is Mike Golden. He did some of the early Micronauts and other things too. And Bernie Wrightson.
You know, one of my favorites.
He was one of my favorites too. And I don't remember the name, but Rom, greatest of the Space Knights, Sal Balsima, Balsima with some of the early Hulks and Fantastic Four all fighting each other. The good old classics.
And all great stuff.
And what motivated me into cartoons was Yellow Submarine.
Oh, okay.
That's the real influence.
That's great. All right, so check for Rune Sword in your comic shops. Look at your local dealers. Find out around November when they're going to be coming out. And we'll see you here with some more interviews at Chicago Comic-Con.